You know, I was thinking. What's that?
I found it in your drawer.
Is that a clown suit?
Yeah. Doc, it was in your drawer.
Well, what was it doing in there?
I don't know. It's not my drawer. It's your drawer. It was in there.
Well, that looks like the type that the staff wore to the pediatric circus when Grace
was killed. Okay. What I'd really like to hear now is the harmless explanation as to how it got in your drawer.
That makes two of us.
Well, I have to get up early for my first day back at GH tomorrow.
Is that a hint? We can't make love tonight because you got to get up at the crack of dawn?
Yeah, that's a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that if you don't start touching more than just my shoulder, you are in a lot of trouble.
We have to find out if Greg Cooper was the one who sent that hostage anniversary letter. What if he's watching me?
I'm the only one watching you now, and I like what I see.
I'm serious, Frank. I mean, if Garcia is deluded enough to think that I sent that letter to myself, then the police aren't trying to figure out who actually did send it.
Oh, come on, you could be up all night worrying about this stuff. Don't take your mind off of it.
Oh, I'm exhausted. And I have to be up early for work.
Is there a time frame on this exhaustion thing of yours? You're tired all the time these days.
I'm sorry if you feel neglected, Frank, but I've been busting my butt at the hospital. I mean, the Quartermain residency is going to be announced at the nurses' ball, and until then, I want to do everything I can to put in a good showing. I know I'm not a strong contender, but I want to give it my best.
You really think you have a shot? You don't stand a snowball's chance in hell of getting the Quartermain.
I guess it's lucky for me you're not on the board.
I don't think the board is in the habit of giving prizes to accused murderers.
You're out of line,
Yeah, and you're
Frank.
pathetic. Daddy's cold in the grave, and you're still trying to impress him.
My father has nothing to do with this.
Oh, please. You want the cue because you're still trying to prove you're not the second-rate quack your old man thought you were. You know, I advise you to get over it.
Why are you being so mean to me?
I'm just calling it as I see it.
All this because I wouldn't sleep with you
come
tonight?
on. This hurt little girl act may have worked to guilt trip your old man, but it doesn't mean jack to me.
I don't know what is wrong with you at the moment, and I don't care because you're not going to take it out on me anymore. If you're so hot and bothered, why don't you go take a cold shower? I'm sleeping by myself tonight.
Yellow, 6123 East, code yellow.
Quiet, people. Grab some coffee, take a seat.
No, Burgess is here for more than just a friendly visit. I'm going to need something stronger than coffee.
I am delighted to welcome Dr. Burgess back as chief resident and head of the intern program.
Thank you.
All right.
I thoroughly enjoyed supervising the intern program, but I'm anxious to dedicate 100% of my time to my true love, pediatrics. You are a talented and dedicated group of doctors. My job was made easier because of the fine job Dr. Burgess did in training you.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Dr. Main. I'm sure that this group is now even sharper than when I left them.
Well, don't make me look bad. Take it away.
You know, I'm sure that you are all curious as to what brings me back to your neck of the woods. I did resign my position in California for personal reasons. And while I was very excited to be given the opportunity in San Diego, I am equally thrilled that circumstances conspired to bring me back here. So, what I need from all of you is to set aside some time to update me on your current cases because I do have a lot of catching up to do.
Welcome back.
And we'll see you all out on the floor.
Dr. Mullins, orthopedics. Dr. Christopher Mullen.
Okay, was I seeing things, or did Burgess actually smile?
Oh, yeah.
She almost seemed giddy.
Why wouldn't you be? She's got another shot at torturing us.
Well, no one can deny that she's tough, but she's always been fair.
Oh, well, you know, opinions don't count from the teacher's pet.
Dr. Harmon, the chart on Sylvia Ochoa in room 614 is incomplete.
Well, I haven't finished my Scott. I was planning on getting to that after the meeting this morning.
Then get to it. You're not the only doctor in this hospital looking after this patient. You know, I suggest that you spend more time finishing your paperwork and less time socializing.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, it looks like somebody isn't teacher's pet anymore.
The sheriff is definitely back in town.
Well, maybe murders will stop. Burgess will scare off the criminal element.
Dr. Smith, 5017. Dr. Don Smith, 5017.
Just told me to meet you at Union Station. It's less public.
I'm on duty. I had a call. Did you get the new badge?
I'll hold you for a while. So listen, are we still playing 20 questions, or are you going to tell me what this stuff does?
I ain't paying you to make this stuff in your lab. That's all the information you need.
I just smell an opportunity here.
You got your money, now beat it.
Look, if this is some new kind of designer drug, I've got partners that can make us a lot of money.
Can we get something straight here?
Yeah.
There is no us. There will be no partners, and if you so much as whisper a word about this to anyone else, I will be forced to do some very bad things to you.
Cool, okay.
And if you're thinking about giving this drug a chase yourself, don't, because it could kill you. And then where would we be?
Look, I'm late for an appointment. Why don't I let you fix up?
Good idea.
Doc, listen, after I found that clown suit in your drawer last night, I wasn't able to close my eyes even for a minute.
Me either. My brain wouldn't shut down.
Well, did you come up with anything?
Victor said a clown killed Grace.
I know. So obviously that clown suit has something to do with the murder.
That doesn't explain why it's in our house.
Do you think Victor put it in your drawer?
Maybe. The next obvious question is Victor the killer? But if he is, why would he put the evidence in my drawer?
I don't know. Unless maybe he's trying to frame you, or Doc, maybe he's just so irrational right now that he doesn't even know what he's doing.
But the killer isn't irrational or dumb. Everything this person does is calculated, methodical.
Right. So could Victor maybe be one of those, split personalities?
You mean MPD? No, I don't think so. Besides, I'd like to think if I were living with someone that disturbed, I'd know it.
Okay, the day Grace was killed, Victor, he was missing, We didn't know where he was or what he was doing.
Doesn't look good for him, does it?
Listen, I don't really and truly believe that Victor is the killer. I mean, after all, he is trying to help us find the murderer. He wants to find as badly as we do. I mean, he did come up with that chart.
Victor is the killer. He's either brilliant or he's completely crazy.
Wow, that's not a really comforting choice, is it?
Excuse me, why don't you ask me which one I prefer?
Victor? Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do. I'm quite familiar with that.
Eve, hey, I've been looking for you.
Oh, well, I had to change. Little Kimmy Wolf lost her breakfast and her lunch for me.
Yeah, oh, bummer. Listen, what do you make of Burgess's arrival?
She moved back because her mother's sick.
No, I don't care about that. I mean, what do you think a return means for about the quartermain prize?
What's the matter? Are you afraid that she'll hurt your chances?
Well, it's no secret that Burgess and Matt are friends. Look what she did for him when his brother showed up here, tried to make us all sleep with the fish.
All right, Chris, listen to me. Burgess and Matt are taskmaster and peon. That's it.
Maybe you're right. She did go off on him about that Ochoa chart.
Well, I'm glad that I could do my part to reassure you.
Yeah. Still, you never know what her reappearance will mean when it comes to, impacting the board's decision.
My gosh, Chris. You really should think about getting professional help for this obsession of yours.
Well, when I win the $50,000 that comes with the award, I'll be sure and spend a few bucks on a shrink. Or a nymphomaniac. I'm not sure which one would be more therapeutic.
If I were you, I'd put my money on the shrink.